Seabright is hiring for their transaction manager. For this role, they go on to talk about exactly what you'll be doing if you were to get hired. Um, right here is where they discuss what you'll need, and this is the most important stuff right here. They want you to have a bachelor's degree and a minimum of 4 years related experience and or training. So either you've actually worked this job before or you went through some type of training where you were an intern or something like that. They also want you to have a valid real estate license. Everything else is going to be the regular run of the mill stuff. Great written and verbal communication. Um, Understand how to work computer software, stuff like that. They go on to talk about why you should pick them, and this job pays $43.24 an hour. And here goes the link for Seabright for their transaction manager. Now we have Aya Healthcare, and they are hiring for their recruiting assistant. They go on to talk about who they are and how they became a $10 billion company. The responsibilities that you will have, and please note right here, it says this is not a HR position. Going down, they go on to talk about what you will need, the required qualifications. So you do need a bachelor's degree, and some experience in sales or metric driven environments is strongly preferred. So if you only have a bachelor's degree but you don't have that experience with sales, you can still apply because it's strongly preferred but not required. Everything else is going to be regular run of the mill stuff, great vibes, creating healthy environments for people to work in, things like that. And right here, they go on to talk about the benefits that they offer. Usually, all these jobs will offer benefits unless it's a 1099, and this role pays up to $28.85 hourly. And here is the link for Aya Healthcare. This is for the recruiting assistant. So we have TTEC, and they are hiring for their business to business sales representative. Right here, they're talking about their company mission. And like I've told you guys before, when you guys are able to actually get an interview, reading the company mission is going to be very important. That's how you're going to be able to craft your answers to specifically appeal to what the recruiter wants. This is going to be what your typical day is going to be like, what you bring to the role. So they want you to have at least 1 year of business development and or business to business sales experience. They also want you to have at least 1 year experience selling SaaS products for some programs. 1 or more year of post-secondary education. So even if you don't have your degree, they at least want to see that you at least went for a year. And everything else is going to be, of course, the regular run of the mill stuff. Right here, they do say they want you to have, the proper equipment to log on. I know some of you guys asked which ones offer equipment. It's really up to the companies, but majority of them don't. They won't offer equipment because majority of people already have a tablet or, a phone or a computer. This role is paying up to $19 an hour. And just a little bit more about the role. Here is going to be the link for TTEC, and this is going to be for their business to business sales representative. Okay, guys, so this is going on to Zillow for their seller sales and service. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind that when it's saying for Texas, it's because they want you to have certain requirements from Texas. However, this is a remote job. So when I get down to that, you guys will get a little bit more of what I mean by that. This is a new lead because it was posted 3 days ago. They go on to talk about the team, the role, and of course, your responsibilities. This role does pay up to 37.50 an hour. Now, this is why they're saying Texas. You do not need to live in Texas, but you do need an active real estate license from Texas. If you guys are in real estate or anything like that, there are people who have dual licenses or sometimes more than that, right? Where they're able to sell in different states. They also want you to have at least 1 year of experience working in customer facing roles. That's basically just customer service, and 1 year of demand generation slash sales experience. So 1 year of sales, 1 year of customer service, and that active real estate license. They don't go on to talk about any educational requirements, so I don't think they have any. Typically for real estate agents, there aren't any educational barriers that you have to go through to get it. So, and then this is just going to be more about them. And here is going to be the link for the seller consultant for Zillow. We are now on to Apria, and this is for their lead cash research representative. This role does pay up to $23.46 an hour. We go on to look at their job summary and a little bit about the job description. Of course, these are the job description, the essential duties you're going to have to perform. And they break it down. So I guess this is going to be the essential duties, but also you're going to be having supervisor roles. So here we get down to the minimum required qualifications. So this is what you need at bare minimum. They're going to want you to have a bachelor's degree that is required in at least 2 years of related work experience. Everything else is going to be regular stuff, good at communication, problem solving, knowing how to work Excel, PowerPoint, Word, reading and writing in English, intermediate math required. Don't worry about the physical demands because this is a remote job. Down here, they get to what they'll offer as far as benefits. And these are more benefits. And here is the link for the lead cash research representative for Apria. So, Comcast is going to be hiring for their virtual call center representative. This is going to be for inbound sales, guys. This is limited to certain states, so make sure you guys read up on that. They go on to talk about who they are. This is a fairly new lead because it was posted on the 18th of this month. So get your applications in right now. Here goes the job summary as well as the job description. So here is how it's going to work for you guys. Training is going to be 10 weeks long. So if you get hired now, just know that most likely within going into the New Year's, you're still going to be training. You do get the weekends off during training. And then here are the real work hours you're going to be working with or picking from. Here goes the core responsibilities and what they expect out of employees consistently. This is going to be very important to read when you guys do start landing your interviews. This is what you want to read because this is how you're going to tailor your responses for the recruiter. They go on to talk about, how they fairly employ people. For education, they want you to have a high school diploma, relevant work experience. You do not need any work experience. They say 0 to 2 years. So basically, entry level, you don't have a lot of experience. Base pay is $14.50, but base pay plus targeted commission. You guys do have to realize that although it says this, there's a better chance you're actually going to be making $23.15 an hour. The reason why I say that is because with sales jobs, those targeted commissions aren't, it's not really optional. You have to hit those goals or you're going to end up being terminated. All right, here goes the link for Comcast virtual call center representative. I know you guys have been applying and really wanting to hear back from employers. So what I am going to do is give you guys my resume skills portion. I'm going to link that right now. This skills portion helped me get an interview for a remote job that's paying over $20 an hour. So I'm going to link that right now.
My custom resumes are the truth. Just know if you submit one, you're going to get that interview. And I'm going to show you guys exactly what I put on my skills portion, which was a huge contributing factor in me getting this interview within 24 hours of applying. As you guys can see, a recruiter reached out to me to set up an interview on October 17th, 12:54 p.m. And as you guys can see, I applied on October 16th, the day before, at 9:18 a.m. If you guys follow me, you guys know that last week I actually posted about this job and this was the pay. Okay, guys, so here is what I put in my skills portion for my resume. To the bottom is an example of how I would write out one of these skills. Remember, guys, you guys also need to optimize your resume summary, your job duties, and your cover letter to also trigger the ATS. If you guys want me to customize you a resume that produces the same results, click that link in the bio. I hope this helps and follow for more resume tips and remote job listings.